Toy fans, it's Roberto here doing another unboxing, and this time it is JoyToy's 1/18 scale Warhammer 40Ks and Imperial Fist Intercessors. And if you haven't ever played with a JoyToy figure before, they're really neat. They're 1/18 scale, so that's like G.I. Joe scale, and super articulated, super detailed, comes with a ton of accessories, and somehow they got into the Warhammer 40K line. Not something I really ever expected or knew that I wanted. I love a Warhammer, but didn't know I wanted a G.I. Joe scale Warhammer figure, but I love G.I. Joe, so it seems like, I was like, wow, it's pretty outside the box. Didn't really think of it. And what's even weirder to me is that it's like the newer stuff. I don't know why I would just think that they would have gone back a little bit, but no, it's the current line of figures. The Intercessors, the Primaris Marines. So this is pretty cool. So I've got 3 of them here so far, but I'm just gonna open up the one right now. Of the basic Adeptus Astartes, however you want to say it, Astartes, I believe. I've been listening to the novels as well, and they say it like every other sentence. I don't know why it just doesn't stick in my brain. But the Space Marines, and it's Imperial Fist. They're the Primaris Marines, so they're a bit bigger than the standard Marine that's been around forever. But anyway, on the box, you got a couple of pictures of the accessories of what's in there. Sorry for the glare. And a couple of different picks. Says it's for 15 plus, and that I do believe, because you'd have to be over 15 to be able to even afford these suckers. But regardless, let's open them up, see what's in here. So yeah, the JoyToy line, so far, like, I believe they've been most famous for the 1/18 scale figures, but the really sweet like mechs that are not based off of video game mechs, but really are. Forget Titanfall, I want to say. It's like the not Titanfall figures that are just straight up the Titanfall figures. But really, really cool. And then after they were done just exploiting that, then they basically went into making some original looking figures, unless they're from some other game that I've never heard of, whatever. But really cool suits. Those, I've got a couple of those, and they're really neat. They're 1/24th scale, I believe, or 1/25, but really cool. I haven't got into 1/18th mechs from like the Titanfall size figures, but I assume they're awesome as well. But inside the box, doesn't look like there's much going on in there. But here goes an Imperial Fist. Doesn't really even say it. I don't think this is a named figure. Doesn't look like it comes with any instructions or anything, unless it fell out of the box. But we'll see. But I do like the packaging. Came in the mail. Luckily, luckily he had this plastic casing, because it was a pretty rough mail job. They just kind of threw the package in a bag, and they went with God, I guess. But looks like it's opening fairly well. Oh man, yeah, this looks great. I have not got any of the Warhammer figures yet from JoyToy, so this is cool. I went with the Imperial Fist because most of the other stuff was out of stock, but I really dug the way the paint job looked online. Looks really good. Oh man, I like that. Looks like he's got like a fist just hanging off of the side there, the decal. The paint's pretty good. Yeah, and my original faction for the Space Marines was the Dark Angels, and doesn't look like they've got to them yet. I've also got a Space Wolf army, and those are looking pretty sweet as well. But I really like the way these guys look, so I was gonna go with it. you know, Ultramarines are a little played out. So, but you know, navy blue is cool. Look at this. Look at all the pouches are just sweet, and this backpack is awesome. Look at the little tower on top. All the buttons and doodads are painted, so this is really really high end. I've picked up the Horus Heresy box recently, and I think I'm gonna do half of my dudes as Imperial Fist just because. And so, you know, another reason to be inspired to pick them up. But this looks great. So looks like he stands pretty well, and he comes with the classic bolt gun, which is just iconic for Warhammer. Basically a machine gun that fires missiles at people, just drills into them and explodes them from the inside. So what is not to love? It's more metal than that, right? Let's see. See, just hold it. Just, oh yeah, man. Not even any real effort went into it. It's got some big hunky hands here, but wow, this is pretty awesome. Hey, they even drilled out the barrel for you. So there you go. Yeah, I'm really impressed by the paint, and it's kind of got like a rubbery type plastic that feels like it's a little bit malleable. Man, he's got a lot going on here. He's even got some toe crunch. The articulation looks pretty dang good. I don't know how much articulation you even need for the Space Marines, but like this dude is hunkered down, looking awesome, and he looks like he will stand pretty well. Let's see. Let's see what else we got in the package. He's got a bolt gun, a bolt pistol, which is pretty sweet. He's got a holster on here, so I'm guessing that you can put it in there. Maybe not. This is just for show. Yeah, he's got a holster, but it doesn't look like it's hollowed out or anything, so that's kind of weird. But whatever. Still pretty cool. Has an alt head. Look at this. He's got all kind of. He's got a Duke Nukem head right there, right? It just look at that eye. It's pretty cool. The crew cut and his communicator, just pretty cool. It's got an Auspex, I want to say. No, this just looks like some extra flair. This looks like more like so you can map some stuff. I'm not sure which piece this is. Thought it was the communicator, but no. And your if it's not the bolt gun, that's the most iconic thing from Space Marines. It might be the chainsword, which is also just rad. I don't know what else you'd say about it, but other than it's rad. And let's say that the bullets came out before, but I don't know about this one. Anyways, got that's kind of that hand is kind of doesn't feel like it's the right hand for the chainsword. Wow, it's like a tight fit for these hands. Got that in there. Nah, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. There we go. Pop that in there. And you can hear the vroom, vroom noises as soon as you pop that sucker in. That is just a lot of fun. He's big, you know, like they're not too big, but they definitely are bigger than your standard GI Joe. So it looks pretty chunky in hand on camera, I'm sure, but it's definitely bigger than your 3 3/4. He's closer to 4.5 probably. I wouldn't say 5 because 5 is more like the classic He-Man scale. So he's a bigger boy though. And he's just got a couple other hands, so that's cool. But let's just put the bolt pistol in the other hand, and he is ready to mow some stuff down. Like, I got another JoyToy figure here just so you can see for scale, like their class. This is their 1/18 scale, and you can see that he's just engulfed by like the size of this Marine. These guys are next to each other. Let's see if like the Marine is a solid head and a half taller than him, but just awesome. Yeah, so really cool. Something else I thought would be cool to like display them with would be some of these cheap like the Maynard aliens, which gotta kill some Xenos since I don't have any Xenos yet. So that's a pretty good scale. A couple of these, maybe the dog alien to go along with it, and got yourself a quick bit of fun. Just so you can see how much bigger the McFarlane one is. So the McFarlane one is a 7-inch scale, but he's massive. So you can, like, this dude is definitely, you know, he's big enough. But this dude is definitely much larger, but the paint apps aren't nearly as good as this one. So very cool. And the last bit would be like one of the JoyToy mechs that they put out, and you can see that the mech is double the size of them. But the mech also has the 1/24 or 1/25, I want to say, scale pilot, and this guy is really dwarfed. So I honestly think that that's a little too small. So I would go with the GI Joe scale. This is pretty appropriate. Like, they're supposed to be massive compared to it. And this is the Primaris Marine, so they're even bigger than your standard. The first wave, first founding of the Astartes. But anyways, pretty cool figure. I definitely am excited to get them. Let me know if you pick them up, if you love Warhammer. Which ones are you picking up? Are you buying all of them? Or are you sticking with one faction and just building around that? I think it's pretty cool that they're still releasing more of each different kind. I got one more on the way, which is pretty cool. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of these figures. They're pretty cool. Bye.